What is up, and welcome to SGPN's The Daily Dog. I'm your host, Britton Hess. I'm here with my favorite Underdog Fantasy Pick and Plays for Monday, October 14th, 2024. If you're new to Underdog Fantasy, sign up with promo code DAILYDOG, DAILYDOG at UnderdogFantasy.com or on the Underdog Fantasy app for a 50% deposit match bonus worth up to $1,000. That means if you put $2,000 on the app, you get $1,000 for free to play with. If you put $100 on, you get $50 free. If you put $10 on, you get $5 free. All with promo code DAILYDOG, DAILYDOG. Definitely worth your time if you have not signed up for Underdog yet. All right, we got 3 pick'em slips here, and obviously this stuff is all applicable to props and other game markets. If you are looking to get involved with some player props and some game flow stuff in all the action we've got on this Monday. Obviously, you know, there's Canadian New Year's, Canadian Thanksgiving. So we got hockey starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, or 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Today, I got a little bit of action on that. We've got Monday Night Football, of course, and we've also got playoff baseball. We got the ALCS and the NLCS. So lots of exciting stuff to get to here, and I've got 3 slips for you today that kind of cover the entire board. We'll start off with the Monday Night Football slip, and I'll give you what the payout is on this one. But if you want to mix and match and choose a play from a pick from each one of these slips and kind of go from sport to sport, or do it, break it down by time of day or whatever else you want to do, feel free to do that. I just like to organize it by sport. Just so that it's kind of easier for you to track as a listener. I do play all these slips, but I also do some kind of Frankenstein slips where I maybe will risk a little bit more or less when I'm cross-sport some of these to get different payouts and use different promos. Because if you use promo code DailyDog to sign up on Underdog, there's a million promos, especially in October, for boosts on all your slips. So really, adding more slips just increases your chances of winning even more with the boosts they've got available out there right now. And they're not limited to just $10 anymore. So there's tons of ways to get involved with Underdog right now. All right. First off, we're going to go with our Monday Night Football slip. We're going to go with Josh Allen, higher than 0.5 interceptions. Khalil Shakir still banged up. James Cook still banged up. They both are probably playing in this game tonight. I don't necessarily think they're going to be 100%. And I also just think Josh Allen is getting to the point in the season. They lost 2 games in a row. He's a little desperate. He wants to try to do too much. This team is Josh Allen versus everybody, at least their offense is. And their defense is not that good. So I think that, one, the Jets have a great chance to win this game. They can run away with this one. I believe that they should actually crush them in this spot. And I think that Josh Allen is going to be, he's going to kind of pick up where he left off last week, where he was like 9 for 30 passing. I think Josh Allen's definitely throwing a pick in this game. So that's where this slip is starting for Monday Night Football. Next, we're going Breece Hall, higher than 1.11x rushing and receiving touchdowns. I know that Breece Hall is like the least efficient fantasy running back in the NFL right now, just based on the volume that he gets. He's still a good player. He's just not having a great start right now. I think that maybe some of the shakeups we've seen for this Jets coaching staff could have a positive effect on Hall, and also another one of his teammates. We'll get to him later. But Breece Hall higher than 1.5 or 1.11x rushing plus receiving touchdowns is great. And also on Underdog, you get vulture protection. Vulture protection means that if someone scores a rushing touchdown from inside the 10 on his team on a drive where Breece Hall touched the ball, you do not lose your slip if it's the only leg that doesn't come home. So, for example, in this case, the guy that would most likely be vulturing him would be Braylon Allen, the awesome rookie running back that the Jets picked up. So say the Breece Hall gets a carry, and, there's a couple passes, and they get inside the 5-yard line, and then Breece Hall needs a break. He goes out. Braylon Allen comes in, scores a touchdown. If the other 2 legs of this slip hit, it's not a loser because we got vulture protection with Breece Hall as a starting running back for the Jets. So take advantage of that. And also, I'm not playing it for the vulture protection. I like the vulture protection. I just think Breece Hall is going to have a great shot to get one in here. Linebacking core for this Bills team does not impress me. The defensive front is okay, but Ed Oliver's also banged up right now. So give me Breece Hall scoring a touchdown here. Next one, another Jets skill position player. I'm looking at Garrett Wilson, higher than 58.5 receiving yards in this game. Garrett Wilson, he got 13 receptions last week, I believe, against 13 receptions last week against the Vikings in jolly old London. So I think that a light bulb clicked for stubborn old man Aaron Rodgers that hey, maybe I should feed the ball to Garrett Wilson because he can do well with volume. If Garrett Wilson gets 6 catches, I think his total in this, his pick projection on Underdog is for is for 5.5 right now. But if he gets 6 receptions in this game, I think he's going over 58.5, no problem. And I think that there's a good chance he can go way over 6 receptions. I think he can get 10 receptions again, because Aaron Rodgers is the type of guy that feeds his dude. And if Garrett Wilson is his dude officially, he's going to feed him. Aaron Rodgers was feeding Alan Lazard. As we know, Alan Lazard is not very good. He was leading the league in drops, and Aaron Rodgers was still throwing the ball at him as much as possible. So if Garrett Wilson has officially become Aaron Rodgers' quote-unquote guy, he's crushing 58.5 receiving yards. He's crushing his receptions total, and he's going to score touchdowns left and right. So this Monday Night Football slip is Josh Allen to have an interception, Breece Hall higher than 0.5 rushing plus receiving touchdowns, and Garrett Wilson higher than 58.5 receiving yards. 6.06x multiplier, so a little extra scorcher juice on that one. All right. Special Monday, we're going to do a cross-sport one here because I have to find a way to use the Alex Cobb and Carlos Rodon lower than 0.5 first inning runs allowed pick at a flat multiplier. I definitely don't think we're going to get a first inning run in game 1 of the ALCS. Rodon comes out flamethrowing in most of his games, and then by the 5th inning, a couple outs into the 5th inning, that dude is toast and can get lit up. On the other side, Alex Cobb has been pretty solid since he's come back from injury this year. I think the Yankees have been, they've been sitting on their hands waiting for this game, so they're not going to be super hot right now. And I don't know if you watched that Guardians game. They're not exactly coming out guns blazing offensively, the Guardians, in this playoff so far. So lower than 0.5 first inning runs is just a must-use at a flat multiplier for me in my underdog slips. Then we're going to a hockey one. We're going early. The Utah Hockey Club with Clayton Keller. I know Utah Hockey Club, it's funny to say that out loud, but they're playing against the New Jersey Devils. The Utah Hockey Club, formerly the Arizona Coyotes, they moved up north a little bit to Utah. They are 3-0 on this young season, and one of the big reasons is because Clayton Keller has 6 points already. Clayton Keller is a star. Maybe he'll become more of a household hockey name now that they're not in the 5,000-person arena down in Tempe on Arizona State's campus. I just really like Clayton Keller to continue his point streak and get it done against the New Jersey Devils here with a goal or an assist. This game starts at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, so do not forget to get this slip in. Last one. Did you know that there are 9 players in the National Hockey League with 1,600 career points, which is assists plus goals? Yeah, 9. And there's a chance for it to be number 10 on a little show called Hockey Night in Canada on Prime, or Prime Monday Night Hockey Night, or something like that. They created a new Amazon Prime hockey show for Mondays where they're going to be featuring a game each week. And the Pittsburgh Penguins happen to be playing in this game against the Montreal Canadiens. Do you know that Sidney Crosby has 1,599 career points? One more point, and he is the 10th member of the 1,600 point club. Yeah, that's a pretty exclusive group. He'll be joining former Penguins Jaromir Jagr and Mario Lemieux if he gets it done. That being said, the Montreal Canadiens are 2-1 this year. Not bad. The Penguins are only 1-2. All right, what's going to happen? Sidney Crosby, Sid the Kid, the 38-year-old kid who's got gray hair, more gray hair than I do, is going to be playing in front of friends and family in Montreal. He's getting an assist in this game. He's getting a point no matter what, but I think he's going to get an assist because he is a modest man and he is a guy that doesn't like to show off. He's a guy that does what it takes to win the game. To be honest, I would bet that he has more than 1 point in this game because it is such a huge moment. Big prime show, parents in the crowd, 1,600 point milestone, back in his native Canada. Sid the Kid is elite. Sid the Kid is getting an assist. So this slip is Carlos Rodon and Alex Cobb, lower than 0.5 first inning runs allowed. Clayton Keller of the Utah Hockey Club, higher than 0.5 points. And Sidney Crosby of the Pittsburgh Penguins, higher than 0.5 assists. This is a 4.2x slip, and I really like this slip. This is a big hammer slip, not just a little fun couple bucks here or there. This is a really solid one, if you ask me. All right, last one. I got to go straight up exclusive MLB pick here. Teoscar Hernandez, higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Mookie Betts, higher than 1.5 total bases. Jose Ramirez, higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. 7.47x. Teoscar, Mookie, righties versus the lefty Sean Manaea. Sean Manaea has been on fire. It's stopping today. Dodgers righties are going to crush Sean Manaea. I'm sorry to say it to the Mets fans, but Manaea You basically performed near the peak of your ability 2 games in a row. I am not banking on you to do that 3 times, especially not against these Dodgers, Teoscar and Mookie Betts. And then Jose Ramirez, he's the spirit animal of this Guardians team. Carlos Rodon is going to come out hot. When he faces Jose Ramirez in the 5th inning, Jose Ramirez is going to get a hit and an RBI and maybe even score a run if the guys after him get one in. So 7.47x. 3 slips today on this big sports Monday. Good luck on your bets and good luck on your picks. Sign up with promo code DailyDog if you're new to Underdog Fantasy, and let's make some money.